Hi guys, MXP signing here. Today, as you can see, it's pretty foggy right behind me, so it's an drone day here in France. As I explained earlier, you can't fly your drone here in France if you don't have it always on site. So today we're back with another tutorial. And in this tutorial, I will show you how you can fill the gap if you have cropped your picture but you don't have enough data to match a social media ratio, any social media ratio. So I will show you today how to fill this gap using AI and not the tools of Photoshop, the content aware tool, which fills sometimes with pretty much many issues, and it's not very working in some case. So I hope you enjoyed this content, all the drone tutorials I'm making. I know and I see that many of you are subscribing more and more, and it's giving me strength. So once again, if you just discovering my channel, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the bell, and I will see you each week with other drone tips and drone tutorials. So here is a shot we want to edit. As you can see here, the mountain is cropped. We get some issues here, and I want to make it, for instance, a square. So I'm gonna add more space just to be sure that I have enough data around. If you're using content aware fill, there are several ways to do that. So maybe what you would do is just click here, use content aware fill, and wait for Photoshop to do its work. As you can see, the result is pretty bad. You get nature all around here, and think that I'm definitely not working. What you can do is that I'm just gonna add another layer, unlock that one, and what I will do is just select the same part I want to remove. Just be sure found now that my image, I don't need a big image to work on, so let's export it. Here's what I need. So as you can see, it's basically a transparent image with the nature all around. So I'm using a tool named DALL-E. So to replace the data missing from the picture we want to share on any social media, we can do also an AI. I'm using DALL-E, which is a pretty good AI, and it has, of course, if you type any kind words or any phrase you want to make him generate an image. For instance, you can have monsters, orange, and so on. Drawings, you just have to type whatever you want, and the AI is going to generate an image. But DALL-E has also a new feature called outpainting. Basically, it's working actually on 1024 per 1024. What you can do is just you load your image. As you can see, we have still our missing part, and there is some blank transparency here. What you can do is just use the brush, the eraser, to remove the part of the image you want the AI to work on. So basically I'm gonna just doing very quickly. Type here, for instance, to help the AI, to help the AI render the nice version of the image. So let's type Mountain Nature and then press generate. It's gonna the AI is gonna compute data, and it will provide the missing part for your image with several variations, and you will only have to choose the one you want. So basically this is the first one, adding a road. As you can see, the mountain here is perfect compared to the one that was generated by Photoshop. Another variation, pretty good down here. Another one, and it can even add some light and missing light around here. You can see that there is a bit of issue we can fix with Photoshop later, but for now it's pretty interesting. And once you have your image, all you need to do is just to download it. So let's save it here for the sake of the tutorial, and I'm just gonna open it. And as you can see, the quality is pretty good. You still can remove this with Photoshop if needed. There is a bit of work here again to do, that the whole part with the upper part of the image is very well fixed. Nature here, there is no random things like Photoshop would do. For instance, here, as you can see, there is pattern being used again and again. So if we compare the two versions together, DALL-E is pretty good. Here is a shot made with Photoshop, the one made with DALL-E, and the two facing each other. As you can see, the result of DALL-E is way better than Photoshop. One more thing, I'm not sponsored by DALL-E for showing this tutorial, and if you know any other AI tool which can do the same, drop me a comment down below so I will test it and make another review here on my YouTube channel to see which one is the best, on which one has the best feature to improve your drone content and all the photography you can make. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, if you do like my content, please subscribe here on my YouTube channel, turn on the bell, and follow me on Instagram to see all the content you can make with drone. Stay tuned.